What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome everyone to the home of the Golden Bears in Berkeley in California Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, a crew looking to make a statement, taking on a team from the ACC, the California Golden Bears. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Golden Bears will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that...
Oh, he's got some space. He gets it all the way up to the 42-yard line, and that's why you have confidence to keep it on the ground in that situation. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. On the option. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
They boot it away. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. So Cal's offense will have its first possession of the game. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, Bill.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Finds his tight end. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. The Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got his man on the outside. Runs through a tackle.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Snagged out of the air. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Now the play fake. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Golden Bears send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. And now this offense will take the field again. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. So he gets stuffed on 1st down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now on the second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these 2 coaching staffs.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Back to throw, it's Orji. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. He's going for the big play. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line, and they stop him and knock him out of bounds. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Ready to fire from the pistol. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Brown will throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Grabbed over the middle. It's Morris. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating a loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Golden Bears are rolling down the field. Off play action on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connect. Last time, let's see if they throw it again. Off play action. Grabbed behind the line. It's Johnson. He's loose. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And this one is perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they'd get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The option look. Oh, better look out.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football. That time on the option play, I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
I'm loving this offense mixing the toss plays in their game plan. And what these tosses are going to do, it's going to set up a play-action opportunity where they can fake the toss and try to take a shot downfield.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Orji. Dances away to buy time. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The toss sweep to the right. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
To the ground with the back. Turning it on. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Well, it's a great individual effort by the running back on that last play. It's 3rd and forever. He tried to get his team the first down. Not enough. Let's see what they do on 4th.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. That's reeled in. It's Reynolds. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. So now it's 2nd and long. They feed him again. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On the option. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Now on the option. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on.
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. He's loose down the middle. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Golden Bears have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Brown wants to pass. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. They'll run it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. They stop him again, and not only that, they've made this 4th down that much harder. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And he's made one already, and this one ought to be cake from 21 yards out. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. We might have wanted to just let that one go to see if it would go into the end zone, but makes the fair catch at the 5. Here comes the offense onto the field again. When you've got a veteran behind center as they have, he has to produce more than he has in this one. There's been next to zero execution in the passing game. They haven't taken care of the football, and they'll try to get something going, and they'll have to mount a rally.
First downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The give. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield, it's Orji. Firing to the right, complete. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the middle. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals.
We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. If they could somehow find their way into the end zone, a 2-possession lead might feel insurmountable. It's a seam wide open. Oh, it's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
Here comes the offense back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll run the option. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
The give to the tailback. Wide open spaces. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Second and goal for the offense. On the move. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. Moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the prick.
Looking for the end zone. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown.
How about that drive they just put together to tie this football game up? That is exactly what we talked about in the half. Like, coaches circled them up. First drive, set the tone, tie this ball game up. That is great execution out of halftime.
Yeah, David, it looked like they really had a good plan, too. Obviously made some adjustments there at halftime, things that they would come out and try to attack this defense with, and it looks like they found something here, and that is a perfect way to start the second half. Now an opportunity here to take the lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Now facing a 3rd and long. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. It's a running room. He's at the touchdown, Cal. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception.
Throw to the end zone, picked off.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window. It ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Motion from the back. Takes the handoff. It's Lee. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Here comes the option. Now the pitch. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Orji. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. After the 3rd down incompletion, the punt unit is on the field. And the coverage team will get to it, and they'll down it just inside the 30. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. RPO complete to open the drive. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
How about the taking the shot off of the RPO? A lot of times you see RPO routes and you throw it real quick, whether it's a bubble or a glance, but they're like, nah, I'm going to fake the run right here, take a deep shot. The offense being very aggressive.
Thanks to grab. Breaks the tackle. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender.
And the offense has found a lot of success throwing to this guy out of the slot. He's done a nice job working the middle of the field, winning his one-on-one matchups, and this quarterback really feels a good rhythm when he's looking his way.
Looking downfield on first down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Going up top again. Quick strike complete. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Brown will throw it. It's on target and complete. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, it's interesting. At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. And because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing in 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
The Golden Bears will have it 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. The receiver on the jet sweep. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, out of space. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
It's really frustrating because you're fighting. You know you have to get the ball back to your offense. You're trailing. It's the 4th quarter, and then he goes and does something like that. Just pulls the rabbit out of the hat, makes the play, gets the first down. I got to try to stay focused. Man, I got to get this ball back to my offense.
Looking for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense.
And that was an important kick here in the fourth quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Handoff to the single running back. Got the first down and more. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
There's a lot of different ways to get explosive plays in this offense. You can run it, you can throw it. How about the jet sweep? When you've got a receiver with this guy's speed, everybody holds their breath because he has a home run waiting to happen. This offense needs to keep force-feeding this guy the football.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Using his legs, it's Lee. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. To the ground, he's got it again. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays on it.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. After the run, now to throw. Skips away from pressure. Fires toward the end zone. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. You can't do that. An illegal forward pass will cost the offense 5 yards. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll try to get outside. Hard running there. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
There's just not a lot of great play calls, guys, for 3rd in California. So you hand it off, you try to get some of that yardage back, and see what happens next.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And the offense knows the task ahead. They're down 8. It's 1st and goal. They need a touchdown and the 2. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily and more.
And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
Really nice job getting that touchdown. Now you got to go for 2. You got to tie this thing up, and your defense better get ready because the opponent has time to work the 2-minute situation, drive down the field. This game is far from over.
quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. They got the touchdown, but still a 2-point conversion short of tying it up late. Dropping back, it's Orji. Punts it out of the air. He's into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is good, and we're tied here in the final period. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside kid. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got his man downfield. Oh, and he knocks him out of the way, and he's running free. He was on his way. He could smell it. He gets it inside the 10. They stop him at the 9. And as time is dwindling away in this one, the offense is set up. 1st and goal, a great opportunity to get the go-ahead score. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Golden!
Damn is right, bro. Back to back. Back to fucking back.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game, and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week.
And the returner will be brought down. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. And this quarterback has had a less than stellar game. The passing game's really been ineffective. They just haven't been able to generate explosive plays. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Back to throw, it's Orji. Got him downfield. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. To the air on 2nd down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Quarterback gets the 1st down. What a way to pick up the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock when you need to get into scoring position.
And how about the quarterback coming up big late in this ball game? You gotta have him. Nothing open, takes off, scrambles, does it himself, and makes the heads-up play to get out of bounds.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Bradley. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8.
Timeout called by the offense. Here we go.
This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. From the red zone, looking for a man. Got it! He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 and the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
And this is the chance for this offense. A 1st and goal, 4th quarter, trying to tie the game up. They'll try to get it in with the run. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout by the offense.
the D deny them on 2nd and goal. To the air, it's Orji. Got his man on the right. And for the touchdown, the clock strikes 0, and they're down a single right now. Decision time coming.
And with that touchdown, you can hear a pin drop in the stadium. The home field crowd taken out of it right away. If they get the extra point, they tie it up. What a momentum-shifting touchdown by the offense.
And they'll try to win it right here with the 2-point conversion, and this crowd is electric trying to stop them. Powers forward. He is into the end zone. The call works. The game is over, and they win it with that one. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.